all of you guys have been well, been safe, been happy. I haven't been making clips for the last few weeks because I just have not had the emotional energy. But this past Saturday I started making clips. It's Monday morning today. But I just wanted to start out the video to get it out of the way because a lot of you guys know how much I love Mr. B. He was such a big part of my life, and he passed away on October 30th. And that was really hard on me. Every time I went to turn the camera on, excuse me guys, there's a big truck pulling in. Every time I went to turn the camera on and make clips, not about him, but just about whatever, I just didn't have the emotional energy to like talk or really do anything. So I just stopped making, or even stopped trying for a minute, and just to give myself time to get over it. But I think I'm back in the swing of things. I'm back to myself. I wasn't depressed or anything. It's just hard, you know, like he passed away a week before his 16th birthday. He's been with me for so long that like he's such a huge part of my life. I don't have kids, as you guys know, so like Mr. B has always been like my baby. I mean, I have Stewie and I love Stewie, but you know, Mr. B, it doesn't change how I feel about Mr. B and like how much I'll miss him. Good morning, everybody. Tiny House Dreaming here. It is Saturday morning. What's today? I think today is November 17th. Me and Stewie, where is he? There's Stewie. Me and Stewie are here in Pennsylvania. Let me see how to say this place. Cabela's, the sporting good place. I've never actually been in one because I don't really do sports. But I do need to go into one because they have little boots for Stewie and him being in the snow. See, there he is in the snow. He kind of likes it, but then he doesn't like the cold because his legs are so skinny. But anyways, we're here in Pennsylvania. We delivered our load last night at the Americold. And Stewie, come here, come this way. And I'm coming on here to show you guys. When I picked up this trailer that I have right now, I picked it up in Watson, Kentucky. I think I'm saying the city right. Some city that starts with a W. I think it's Watson, Kentucky. And I was bringing it here to, what's the city name? Allentown, Pennsylvania. And it was a pre-sealed trailer. So like the people that shipped it, they had already loaded it. It was already a seal on the back here. It was snowing really bad in Kentucky. I did a pre-trip like I always do, but I don't know how I missed it. But I mean, it wasn't apparent to me. But the hinges on the trailer were broke. Like you can see all the hinges except for the very top one are broken. So I didn't realize that until I put my lock on the door. The trailer wasn't rattling or anything like that, and I didn't realize it till I got to my my receiver, and I went to open the doors before I backed up to the dock. And when I opened the right door, you know, it was very obvious that it was off the hinges. So I was like, oh crap. So just something to look for, because hinges were just completely off. Like here, I don't know if you guys can see better. The sun is shining in my face over there, so I can't really see the screen. But yeah, hinges completely broken. And I feel like whoever loaded this trailer at the shipper kind of knew that. I mean, you would have to know it, because like when I opened the door, it was very apparent. Because when you open the door, this whole part has like a gap, and I had to actually like zip tie it up to even keep the door open, because it was kind of hanging at a weird angle. Like it's not missable once the door's open. Like it's you clearly see it, and to close it you have to like lift the door up. But I had to bungee it long enough in order for, because the chain is like so far away from over here when it's open and broke like that, that I had to bungee it long enough to like actually back up to the dock and get unloaded. So whoever loaded this, they clearly had to know that it was a broken door, and they just decided to go ahead and load it and send it on its way versus like informing Prime, or I don't know if it happened at the shipper or if the last driver just left it with them like that. Like, I'm not sure what the situation was, but I let Prime know. So today I had to send a message to my fleet manager and let him know not to send me a load until I'm able to get this fixed, because I either have to, the night road assist people said take it to a TA or to our Pittston terminal. I think the TA is about 40 miles away from where I'm at. I'm on 78 at about exit 29. I think this is where I'm at. So the TA is like quite a bit down the road. I passed one when I was coming here last night, but it's not super close. It's about 40 miles, maybe a little bit over 40 miles away. And I believe when I was at, I've never been to our Pittston terminal before, but when I was at the receiver while I was getting unloaded, I pulled up the distance between Pittston and where I was, and it was about 69 miles. So I think Pittston is maybe just a few miles past the TA. So I'm gonna probably, if I take it to the terminal, I can probably just drop it and grab an empty and keep on my way. If I take it to a TA, obviously I have to sit at the TA and wait for them to fix it. So I'm re-pulling up the directions right now in my GPS, but if it is truly just 9 miles further than the TA, I'm gonna just take it to the terminal, drop it, and try to get a empty trailer out of there. So I'm hoping for the best, but just a word of warning, like when I pick up trailers, I do pre-trip them all, but before I take off, like I check tires, I check all of that stuff to make sure that I'm rolling safely. So like the way the hinges are on the outside of the trailer tail, they weren't like that. It happened yesterday, like when the door opened, because I swung it open like it was just an unbroke door, and then it kind of flapped down. I was like, oh crap, what's going on? But the hinges popped to this side of the tail when that happened, so they were like tucked in the same way that the other ones are tucked in. And it was snowing pretty bad in Kentucky. I picked this up on, I had a day to get here, so I picked it up on Thursday. I had to deliver Friday, and it was like right at the point of getting dark when I picked up. It wasn't quite dark yet, but it wasn't light outside, and it was snowing. So I'm not sure if I missed the fact that they were cracked when I did a pre-trip, because I looked at the doors like I always. I come look at the bumper, I checked the reflective tape, I checked the the seal to make sure that it's actually through something. Like, I'm back here looking at things when I'm back here, so I don't know how I missed it. I don't know, because now they're in a different position. Like, I don't know if they were just, it kind of looked seamless, so I just like didn't see the crack, or I'm not sure. So it might be my fault that I didn't see it. Like, maybe I just wasn't looking well enough, or it could be that when they were closed, it was just hidden. And because they're so high and I'm so short, like I can't actually push my hand up against them or anything. So what I do is just visibly look, look at the hinges. But that is something that I look at, the hinges. And like when I helped in Salt Lake, the people doing their pre-trip and was talking to the different students, that's one thing I said to, like, always, the hinges are the first things to break on a door. I think they're made to break, so like, not that they're supposed to break, but like they're made to where if something has to break, let it be the hinge. So I did, like, that's something I emphasize on. Make sure you check your hinges, because you don't want a door to like flap open on you. And it's crazy that I didn't see it. And because the position of how they are changed once the door was open and like kind of fell down, like it left a gap. I'll put a picture up here so you guys can see how there's a gap, because I did try to take pictures last night, but it was like midnight when I left the shipper. It was just too dark. But I'm like, can't believe that I missed that, or was it just like so seamless? And if somebody really did try to like load the trailer anyways at the receiver when they knew it was like that, which they had to because it was a pre-sealed trailer, and so like nobody else had opened the door. The last person to open the door is the person who closed it after loading it at the shipper. So I feel like they had to know, and I don't know if they tucked those things in to like kind of try to cover the fact that it's broken, so the next driver that got it would just kind of roll away and it wouldn't be their problem. But I definitely didn't see it, but I did look at the hinges. So I don't know if it's because it was snowy and kind of getting dark, if maybe I missed it or what. So it might be my fault, it might not be. At this point I don't know, but it's not like I backed into anything and broke it or anything. I mean, it definitely was broke prior to me picking it up, but it's something that in a pre-trip you really should notice and you want to notice. Like mine, it never flapped or looked weird or anything. I mean, even as I sat at the receiver for a couple hours before I actually got to go dock, I still hadn't had a clue until I actually opened it that something was wrong. But so luckily for me, the hinge that you actually close and latch the door with, that was held the door closed. But it could be a dangerous situation, so I'm just sharing with you guys, like, I guess don't do a Desiree and look extra hard at your hinges. I mean, it sucks that you have to do that, but it's your safety, and like the door could fly off and hurt somebody. So my hands are freezing, guys. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. I made it to the Prime Pittston terminal. That's where I'm at now. Once I like figure out what's what and where is what, I'll try to maybe get some footage like the inside. I don't know. I'm hoping I can wash clothes here. I need a chassis lube and my APU to be serviced. It's almost like 100 hours from my APU service time, so I might as well try to get that stuff done while I'm here. So I'm trying to find a tractor shop right now. Of course, you see 2 tanks is back there parked. I don't know if they have like food here or what's going on here, because like I told you earlier, I've never been here. So I'm gonna find out and maybe get some footage for you guys. But there's a lot of bobtails here, I guess, because this is everybody that lives in the east. This is their home terminal. It's kind of squishy here to me, but yeah, it is what it is. But I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Well guys, I'm kind of just wandering around the place. Nice that they got a Bank of America ATM, because I never see one of those like in truck stops or anywhere. What time is it? They have the little their company store. It's cute. I'm really hoping Utah looks like this when they're done with it. So I'm gonna check out the girl stuff. But this is smaller than Missouri. Definitely bigger than what Utah was, but Utah's now in that new, where the bays are, the like tractor and trailer shop. I seen that she has the shop set up in there, so I think she already has more space even before they start building. But Yeah. This is cool. Oh, you know what I've been wanting? I don't know that I'm actually going to spend money on it today, and I don't know if they even have it. But the Missouri terminal has the Nike little flip-flop things for like 20 or 22 bucks. They have Under Armour. I don't know if Under Armour is comfortable. They're 20 bucks too. But maybe I'll wait till I get to Missouri or like a shoe place or something. But they do sell like work clothes, like you see the jeans and stuff. So like if you're a student or come in here and you don't pack the right stuff, like at all the terminals they do have like work clothes and stuff where you can buy little things you need. It might not be the cheapest, like cheap as Walmart and stuff, but they have stuff.
What's behind the
What else would I want to see about? The thing to cut seals, the metal seals. I have something, but it doesn't cut the really thick chain wire seals. Sorry, I'm just kind of taking you guys along with me as I explore. I've been upstairs. I've seen the laundry area, the shower area, but I'll take you guys back up. I have to get my stuff out of my truck. And do they have any doggy clothes? Oh my gosh, they do. They're too big for Stewie, but they do have little doggy clothes. Let me see if I can show you guys. Okay, I have to like unfold it. See if you have a doggy. This is 3X. But it's for your doggy. That's super cute. They don't, let me see. See, this is where I'm looking at. They have like little prime teddy bears. Looks like they might have little, oh my gosh, if they have little stuff for Stewie. This is a large, too big for him. But nice. Extra small. Look how cute. But in the extra small, they only have the pink and the purple. Oh, they have a green. Oh, wait. This is way too small for Stewie. This is like itty bitty, itty bitty.
Well, yes.
Let's see. I see a blue. Oh, the blue is too small too.
107.
Because Stewie's skinny, but he's a little. He's not super long, but you know, longer than that, definitely. He would need like a medium. Like this large is too big for him because he's too skinny. It would just like be like a balloon.
I have one.
They don't have a blue or a green. I don't think he would. Those are extra small. I don't see a small, but I think he would probably need a medium because he's long. But I don't see. They got flip flops, towels, like stuff like this if you need it. Just kind of trying to show you guys.
Yeah, all right, I understand.
But okay.
All right. Have a good day.
You too, sir.
So that's the store, guys. Let's see. I don't know what else is down the hall. You can see it's snowy. It's not snowing, but there was just a big storm in Pennsylvania. So somebody's trying to call me. Let's see. I don't know what the, okay, Success Leasing. Looks like those are like the offices and stuff down there, and they're right there where that person's sitting at Success Leasing. So if you're trying to lease from here, this is your home terminal. Or I guess if you just come here and you upgrade or whatever. But yeah, it's the front lobby. I'm walking past, like the reception desk. I don't know if you can see. But okay, you guys might not be interested. I just haven't ever seen anybody on YouTube show Pittston. There's their gym. So I figured I would try to get a little footage. It's not the best. It's not like I'm walking around doing a professional tour of the place. But it's a nice little facility, so I figured you guys would want to see. They do have post office boxes and a little spa, just like they have in Missouri. It's the same like brand or name the same. But all right, guys, I'm gonna grab my food and I will come back and show you upstairs later. Guys, I am in the washroom here at Pittston, just to share with you guys. Somebody just left, so I'm in here by myself now. But there's like the soap and the bounce and the stuff. It's all 75% if you don't bring your own. They have the HD washers that take like, you know, regular detergent, or I put my Tide Pods in the inside. They have plenty of dryers, plenty of washers, a change machine, which I really hope Salt Lake gets. Although when I move to North Carolina, Salt Lake will not be my home terminal anymore. So I guess, I mean, but still, it's something they need, a change machine. But they need a whole washroom like this as well. They only had, I think, 4 washers and 2 dryers or something like that. It was definitely not this many. But yeah, so now you guys get a gist of the laundry room. They have a table to fold your stuff and then a table to fold your stuff over here. But that's it basically. So when I walk around the rest of the way, I will come back to you guys. Okay, y'all, so I just took my shower, got my ponytail going. My hair feels like it stopped growing, but I'll be having to like squinch it up when it's wet to get my curls to act right. But let me show you guys the I guess this is like the little one of the driver's lounges. There's another one downstairs in the cafeteria, but I'm just reading signs. I guess they don't have a little movie theater, but this is the little driver's lounge. Let's see what's out the window. Nobody is in here right now. Obviously, you guys can see that. I can't even see out the window. I just see my reflection. But yes, I don't know what this is over here. It's a locked door. I'm like, I'm being nosy just opening doors. But I'm gonna show you guys the shower. There's an elevator. I've been taking the stairs and more stairs. But seeing that hallway, that's the showers on this side. And on this side are bunk rooms. Like, it's just literally a room with, it looks like a full-size bed in it. So if you like want to get out of your truck and get some sleep, there's the bunk rooms. They have those in Missouri terminal as well, not Utah terminal yet, but they probably will have them once they build, modernize it or whatever, build it up, whatever they're calling it. But yeah, it's just a long hallway. The laundry is right there. That's how you go out to where all the bobtails are, where you guys see me walking in early. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. I just checked in with the trailer shop, got assigned my trailer, and now I have to go find it. Yesterday there was like trailers buried behind trailers parked other ways, so I'm hoping that it's easy to find and I don't have to move stuff around. But my day's starting, it's early. Well, not super early, it's like 7 something in the morning. It's kind of chilly out here, not too bad though. I'm headed to Allentown to pick up a load, and then I'm going to Connecticut. I can't even remember the city name in Connecticut that I'm headed to, but I have to pick up my load by noon and I have to be in Connecticut by 9 p.m. It's only like 200 miles or so. So definitely doable in 9 hours. But yes, I'm just checking in, saying good morning. I'll try to make a few clips as I go about my day, and hope everybody has a great Sunday. Bye-bye for now. Hey guys, so I made it to Allentown, Pennsylvania to pick up my, oh, it is working, to pick up my, I dropped my empty, which is like 2 trailers down. Yep, the one with the wings is still open. And no, that ain't mine. And I picked up my loaded trailer. When I actually picked it up, I noticed that the rear tire was low. Like, the bulge is there a little bit, but there was much more. It was sitting more lower to the ground, the rim. And I had never had this situation, so I hooked up to it and everything. And I know that these are self-inflating tires. That's what this wire is for. It hooks up to the air and inflates itself, but I wasn't sure if, like, because it was almost completely flat, like it was really low, bulged low to the ground, just this one tire. So I called, while my truck was idling, I called Road Assist just to see, you know, is it gonna fully inflate it, or is that a situation where, because I didn't see any holes, like I looked around the tire, there's no bulges, I mean there's no gashes or holes or like nails in the tire or anything where I seen a clear hole. So I just wanted to check in with Road Assist to make sure my thinking was right on the self-inflation. How much does it actually inflate? I didn't know if it was just a little bit low on air, does it supply that, or if it's like almost completely to the ground, will it actually inflate that much? And the Road Assist guy confirmed that it will. He said you might have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes if it was really low like that, but that it will inflate itself. You have to keep your truck idling. So, you know, Prime has the, what is it called, the governor cut or something like that, the cutoff at 5 minutes on their trucks. So if you ever pick up a truck with Prime and you have that problem where you have a low trailer tire, make sure that you have your truck idling, but you're gonna have to push on the accelerator every, you know, your dash will tell you when it's about to cut off, so you want to push on the accelerator to keep the truck idling. But if it's really low, you might have to sit for, you know, like he said, 20 or 30 minutes, but you don't have to worry about calling a tow truck unless you see like that there's like a some type of gash, or like that there's a deep nail or a deep hole or something where it's obviously not going to stay inflated. But in my case, there was none of that. So it was just probably that I don't know what made it go low. But just FYI to anybody out there who hasn't dealt with this like me, and you come across that, like, don't start panicking thinking, oh my gosh, I gotta call a tow truck, I gotta get another tire put on. Just go ahead and idle. See if after so many minutes, if you start noticing, like for me, I can notice it's still a little bulge, so I'm gonna keep idling for maybe 10 more minutes, but I can definitely see a difference from where it is now, and it's that tire right there. I can see a difference from where it is now to when I first hooked up to it. So just passing along the knowledge to any newbies, because I know a lot of you guys watch me before you come to Prime, and now a lot of people are in like their TNT phase or out just getting solo. So just like me, this is the first time I've been out here on my own since May, and this is the first time I've ever picked up a trailer that had a low tire. So, you know, you're gonna come across stuff that didn't happen in training. So if you're watching me and you're new and you've never had that issue, when it happens, now you kind of know what to do. I hope that helps somebody. I'm going to wait about 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna hit the road headed to Connecticut. Talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so I've sat for about 10 more minutes and coming back here to check on the tire, as well as put the lock on the back of my trailer, and it looks normal. So I am good to go. It's safe. And I also wanted to mention, my mom yesterday sent me an article, and I figured I would share it with you guys. I shared it on my Instagram, that the cargo theft is going up for the Thanksgiving period. So I figured while I'm putting my lock on, I could just kind of make a little PSA. I don't know, it's not really well, I guess it could be considered a PSA. This lock is hard to do with one hand. Okay, so we're all locked up. I need some cutters. When I was in the company store yesterday, I was looking for some type of cutters that are big enough to cut these cables. This is not the biggest cable that they use on some of these things, but even this thinner cable is kind of hard to cut with, especially with the little cutters I have. But anyways, you know, I get sidetracked. The article said that it's, I think, 20% heightened risk of cargo theft during the Thanksgiving holiday, because, you know, it's coming into Black Friday. So a lot of the thieves of the world, they kind of know that all of our trucks are carrying around like electronics and turkeys and things for, you know, like more so during the holidays, going to these different distribution centers and stuff. So I guess they're targeting, and plus it's around Christmas, people get kind of desperate around Christmas. So all of you truckers out there, make sure that you're taking extra precaution, whatever that is for you. A lot of companies have different safety precautions that they preach to their drivers. Like Prime always makes you put this, well, I mean, they can't make you, but they preach to you every load, lock your load. Don't assume that this seal is not going to keep anybody out, and especially those plastic seals. When you park for the night at truck stops, these are not keeping your product in your trailer safe, or you safe for that fact, because if you're somewhere, I mean, a lock isn't really going to keep you safe if it's the type of thief that's gonna like try to steal your entire truck, including the tractor, and just drive off with it. And I mean, if that ever happens, please just give it to them. Like, yeah, give it to them. It's not worth your life. But people, when you park at, like, I think it said, and I'll actually attach a picture of the thing that was in the article. There was like a little graph that showed the main parts. It's California's first, Texas was the second highest, and then third was, I think it was New York, but once I post this video, I'll put it up here in the corner so you guys can see it as well. But it said that the 3 top categories were food, electronics, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the third category. But when you're at truck stops, like they said people are targeting distribution centers, truck stops, and parking areas. So when you park for the night, please, like, have your lock on, because this is doing your due diligence. I mean, there's only so much as a driver that you can do, but this is one way to help. Because I mean, if you don't put a lock on and you wake up in the morning, so anybody can break the seal, and you don't really, because it's not a straight truck, like you can feel movement like when forklifts and stuff go in and out. However, because it's not a straight truck and you're not hooked directly to your to the cab of your tractor, other than just that fifth wheel, somebody can literally, like how I'm just standing here, they can creep behind your truck, break your seal, open it up, and they can open the door and be walking in and out, like just climbing in and out. And that's not enough or heavy movement for you to actually feel anything going on back here when you're asleep or just even sitting in your bunk. Like, unless you're sitting in one of the seats and you're looking out the, your mirrors, and you actually see somebody kind of fumbling around your truck, you're not going to feel somebody just walking in and out. So, kind of be mindful to, however you and your company tell you to secure your loads, to kind of cover yourself, especially if you're a lease operator, because if they find that you didn't do your due diligence, they could find you liable for the cost of the goods that are in the truck. So just kind of be mindful and just be safe. You don't want anybody trying to mess with your truck. I mean, this can't always stop it, but you can only do so much. So do what you can. And if you're able to, like in a lot of the truck stops, they have where the spots are like 2 spots. Like there's a spot, say this, I'm at a truck stop, there's this spot, and then where I'm standing, there will be another truck that can park behind me. So if you can, like, try to park close enough to the truck if you're in that type of situation, or if you're up against the wall or something, try to park close enough where you're not hitting anything, but where your doors won't actually swing open, so nobody can actually open them. Even if they do try to break your seal or cut your lock or something, have a good lock on hand. But just kind of letting you guys know that that's going on, even around Christmas. I'm sure between now and Christmas time, all the time you want to be safe, but even more so around this time of year, because a lot of thieves know that there's a lot of money getting transported back and forth in these trucks for Christmas presents, for Black Friday sales, all of that stuff. So yeah, just sharing with you guys. I'm about to get on the road since I'm safe to roll, and I hope everybody has a great Sunday. I'll try to check in with you guys when I get to Connecticut. Bye. Hey everybody, well, you can see it's dark outside, and I am still here in Allentown, Connecticut. I got here at like 10:30 this morning, picked up a loaded trailer. I did that footage of having to sit for 20 minutes and letting my back tire inflate. Well, once everything was good with that, I ended up weighing about a little over 84,000 pounds. So I was overweight. They made me go to a scale, CAT scale, get an official weight ticket, came back, and I've literally been sitting here since about 11:50. I was in a dock down there trying to get reworked. They reworked me in like 4 hours. It took them 4 hours. They took everything out and put everything back in. My weight hadn't changed at all. So I went in there and I'm like, look, man, unless unless you take, I'm almost 5,000 pounds overweight. Unless you take something off, this is not gonna work. So they took some pallets off. I'm weighing right now at 34. My tractor gauge weight says 34. My trailer was reading 34. I went and tried to get my bills just now. They don't have the new bills ready yet. So I guess I can come back over here and see. Yeah, see, I'm exactly at 34. If you could see, I'm exactly at 34. So what I'm gonna have to do is go back to the CAT scale before I hit any kind of freeway or anything to make sure that, because you know these weights can be like a couple hundred pounds off if it's not calibrated exactly. So I might be just at a legal limit, but I'm not sure. I don't want to risk it. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and go ahead and risk it to go to a CAT scale without asking them to rework me. But I might end up back here because I'm not gonna drive illegal overweight. So let's hope for the best, because this load is due at 9 o'clock. It's about 5:50 p.m. so I'm definitely not gonna make it on time because I have about 210 miles to go. But I also, my 14-hour clock runs out at about 10:30 tonight. So I'm hoping that we can get it fixed. So at least even though I'm gonna be late to the appointment, that's not really my fault, but I don't wanna give up this load to somebody else because it actually pays pretty good for going 200 miles. So fingers crossed, hoping for the best, checking in. Not sure if I'll check back in Connecticut. I'll try to, but I'll talk to you guys later. Hey people, so I made it to Connecticut at about 9:40 something, so I was just 40 something minutes late, and I actually had to stop to get fuel before I got here, so that's pretty good time. I'm backed into a door. They do electronic checks here, so this will be my first time doing that to pay the lumper. Don't know how much it is. They're gonna call to let me know, but I am backed into a door. Don't know if they are quick unloaders or not. Doesn't really matter because my 14-hour clock is gone, so right when I leave here I'll have to off-duty drive to somewhere. And of course there's one truck stop at TA that I got fuel at, but it is full. There's like 2 rest stops that on Trucker Path are marked full. I don't know where I'm going yet. I'll have to figure that out, but at least I got here before my 14 hours ran out, which was my concern while I was waiting to get reworked. But I probably will not check back in with you guys until my next load, but that'll be another video. I hope everybody has a good night, had a good weekend, nice and safe, and I am going to go join Stewie in the bed until I get a phone call. Talk to you guys later. Well, everybody, I finished getting unloaded at the receiver. I was in Cheshire, not sure how you pronounce it. I was in Cheshire, Connecticut last night. I got there at about 10, a little before 10, and I didn't get unloaded until about 5 o'clock in the morning. So I went to a rest area, finished my 10-hour breakout. I was out of hours, so I had to drive to the rest area on my off-duty time. I finished my 10-hour break and I got assigned my next load, which I'm at now at the dock being loaded. I feel the truck bouncing around. And I'm trying to remember the name of this city. Where am I at? I can't remember it for the life of me. It was about 40 minutes from where I was, so not a long trip. And I am headed to Ohio. And I was hoping that this would be a drop in. I see they have loaded prime trailers, so some lucky driver's gonna get to come just hook up to their trailer. But for me, it was a live load. They hadn't. My appointment time was between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. So I got here at like, what time was it? About 10:30-ish. I got here. It's about 11:15 or so now. So I guess I was too early. He said they were trying to get it ready so when I got here it would be loaded already, but I next check-in. I have like 560 miles, I believe Qualcomm told me, to get to my next destination, and it's due kind of early in the day tomorrow, so I need to try to get as many of those miles done today as possible. I'm hoping, I don't know what traffic is going to be like trying to get out of Connecticut headed to Ohio, so I wanted to kind of get an early start. I could have used some more sleep because I didn't really sleep well while I was waiting to be unloaded last night, because I'm always thinking I'll miss a phone call or something that they're done. But I was like, well, I gotta get up and start my day early so I could try. I don't know if like New York traffic is kind of like other places where like around commute time, or if it's just all the time during the day traffic, so it might not matter at all. But it figured the earlier I can try to get out of here, probably the better. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know once I'm in Ohio how that went. But I don't drive out here often enough to know like what traffic patterns are or anything like that. But I will talk to you guys later.